Hello, Night Ender here, doing a video in the style of Ashens. If you're wondering why everything is black, it's because you're looking at my couch without a comforter on it. Well, technically it's not a couch, it's a futon. But that's beside the point. Why is there no comforter on it? Because I'm having it washed. You know, it's one of those things you gotta do once in a while. But just to prove to you, no, it's not all in black. But why am I doing a video in the style of Ashens, not my regular Angry and Drunk reviews? Well, I finished my review for this week early, and I wanted to talk about something I recently purchased on Amazon. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because, well, there's something about it. Today, talking about this. Lufia, The Legend Returns with the Game Boy Color. Now, whenever I bought this thing, it said it was going to be cartridge only, and I got a lot more than I thought. But there's something weird about it. In case you can't tell, there's a weird glossiness to this, and I'm wondering what the hell's going on there. I don't remember Game Boy boxes being this glossy. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's done by Natsume. It's part of the Lufia series, and I think it's a really good game. Some people don't, but then again, they are allowed to have their own opinion. After all, I do. But anyway, yeah, Lufia, The Legend Returns. Now, when I first saw this, there were a few things that were kind of weird. The original box, which I'll show, where's my finger? Right here. Yes, that'll be edited in later. The original box, as you can see, had the Game Boy Color logo right here. But now it doesn't. Now instead we have this. Compatible with Game Boy Advance. I've already got a yellow flag up in my mind. The back on the other hand, everything looks fine. So let's open it up. There you go. Now if you're wondering why there's a blue post-it note on it, it's because there's something in here that I don't want you to see quite yet. But I want you to see first that, see, you've got plastic. Back then, they stopped using plastic. They stopped using plastic when they switched over to the Game Boy Pocket. The clear plastic like this was used during the era of the Game Boy. Well, take a look at what we've got here. First off, the manual. And this manual is very, very thin. I mean, I swear, a piece of paper is thicker than this. Especially when you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Very minimalistic. Makes me question a few things. It throws you right into the story, getting started, character information, and quite frankly, there is a lot of information. That's not a fallacy. How combat works, the heat of battle, the lore of the land, and then Natsume and their website and all that stuff. But that's not what you want to see right now, is it? Come on, autofocus. There we go. Man, now I know why he has problems with that. Now it's time to see what the horror is. Woo! You don't see it yet? Alright, well, let's do something. Let me know, this is one of those cases that they used to put Game Boy games in. But this one feels a little weird. First off, this part feels like it's up a little bit higher. In fact, it feels flat. If I'm not mistaken, they used to have a curvature to them. Meanwhile, this logo is this little ring where the logo is very far out. It's extruded a little too far, so there's already a problem. Plus, when I first tried to open this sucker, it took forever. But anyway, let's get to the game. Here you are. Alright, we've already got a problem. First off, in case you can't see from right here, CGB. That means it's a color Game Boy only game. And yet, it's made in one of these. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to go get something, so prepare for a jump cut! Jump cut complete. Now, I grabbed one of my Game Boy Color only games, and I had it in a case. Now, this is one of the original cases that Game Boy games came in. And in case you can't see, it slightly extrudes. It's not a flat surface. Plus this one is not far out. Unlike this one. This one is obviously completely flat. While this one has a curvature to it. If you can't see it, look in the reflection on the bottom of the case. Looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Plus, like I said before, this part is extruded out way too far. There's a minor extrusion on this one, but it's not as bad. Plus, there's something else that I noticed. Made in Japan. Nothing. I wonder why. Anyway, here's the game. This is Mega Man Xtreme 2, and is it indeed a Game Boy Color only game? Well, it can also be played on the Game Boy Advance, but who cares? Well, here's another one. This one is indeed a Game Boy Color only game, yet it was made to look like a Game Boy game. That's not right. Developers would have been smarter than this. At least a regular developer. Makes you think, doesn't it? And also, looking at the logo, you've got a problem. I mean, just look at the ESRB rating. Something looked weird about it. It's been stretched. How do you know? Well, look at this. Yes, they've been stretched. In fact, the entire image looks like it's been stretched or been resized, but all they did was take this and put it onto this and resize it to make it work. But back to the games. See on how you got this extruded outward, it's convex, while this one is concave. Uh-oh, already a problem. Nintendo Game Boy and something that you can barely see, Game Boy Color. Problem number 2. Problem number 3. This is a clear case. This is clearly not. So why in the world would a developer do it like this? They wouldn't. I believe that this game is a fabrication. It is a fake. And in fact, I even contacted Natsume, the creators of this, who I love because they also made one of my favorite games of all time, Shatterhand. That game is so fucking awesome. Chuck Norris eats your heart out. Anyway. The game developer would not put the game like this. I even contacted Natsume and they confirmed it. This is not a real copy of Lufia. But the question is, does it work? Luckily, I have this. And yes, it will work in here. Or at least it will plug in. So let's see what happens. Now this can't screw with anything, which means it actually is a Game Boy Color game. Yeah, let's just get started. Well, obviously it's starting up the way that it's supposed to, but it's all in color. We've got a problem already. That means it's not. That means something's wrong. This is not a Game Boy game. It's a color game. Well, that shows you that it works. But the question is, will it actually work in a Game Boy? Unfortunately, I don't have a Game Boy. Luckily, I have something just as good. Sad news, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I had a Super Game Boy, but it turns out that I don't. I guess I sold it a long time ago. Oh, sad for me. But if you think this episode's over, think again! I actually wanted to talk about something else. Clear the way. Dragon Quest VIII. I bought this about a year ago. And I remember my reaction when I first opened the box, and I wanted to share that reaction with you. Dragon Quest VIII. And plus, it comes with a playable demo of Final Fantasy XII inside. Yeah, that's something I want. A demo of a game that I've already played that sucked. Let's just open this sucker up and I'll show you why I had a weird reaction to it. Already we've got a problem. Why is the booklet for the game outside of the case? Very strange. Well, let's open her up. What the hell is this? Final Fantasy XII is on top. Final Fantasy XII is on top of the Dragon Quest VIII. Well, this is just a load of bullshit. It's very pretentious of it. It's making me think, hello, you've got to play me first. Absolutely not. I'd rather play this. This is what I wanted from it. Not you. And why the hell are you on top? Like I said, it makes me think that Square Enix was trying to say, play me first, play me first, play me first. You must play me first, you bunch of pretentious bastards. There's a reason why I complain quite a bit about Square Enix in my videos. And this is part of the reason. It's like they're shoving everything else to the side for their own crap. And quite frankly, yes, they have been making some crap lately. I mean, some of their stuff was really quite good, but let's face it, Final Fantasy 11, okay, 11 was good. 12, boring. 13, haven't played it, heard it's boring. 14, they had to apologize for. It's that bad. My God. Now, a buddy of mine told me an interesting little rumor. And he said that they were purposely trying to make bad games so that way they could switch over to being a movie company. Personally, I really think that he was on something. Probably was on drugs while reading a website about Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. But I don't know, nor do I care. But yes, fake game, pretentious assholes. And that's all I've got to say.